Well, we're back, and for some strange reason, while I had only part of these done last time, I did prepare for this by doing all of them, and the last one disappeared on me. I don't know what happened. These were all placed down when I finished my last session, and I am now missing this one, which is very worrisome because what happened to it? If it's not here, then either the game did not save when I told it to save at the very end, or that glitched and went somewhere way off in the distance. Okay, so little weirdness still on it. Not quite lining up exactly right, but I don't know if that's like a case of just my angle or something else. That is like so very, very slightly off. So yeah, that's the new base platform. And since that end was the first end and I haven't had any problems with those acting weird, we'll start building over there. But first, when it has saved, closed out completely and reopened. So I'm assuming now that this is here, either whatever caused the problem with the other one didn't happen again, or when I told it to save before, it didn't actually save. So I'm just going to start on one of the outside corners, mainly the one that's towards the floating island. As you can see that the fogginess still takes effect there. Okay, that's, interesting. And I'm just going to build, I'm not sure how. I want to give some room along the edge for like the climbing up this time, since I have such a large base area in which to build. And, I'm just going to start in the center, roughly, as much as we can around that. So I'm not blocking that off in any way. We got room to come in. So there goes that. And just to, get a little bit going, because I don't actually, yeah, we'll just do some solar panels. It's not like it's a big thing right now. I can do a couple solar panels and be fine. So none of this is like set in stone, has to be done this way. Part of this is going to be just to get the initial build across to one of the corner openings so I can try to build downwards. I will make sure it's going to not have any problems, because if it's going to cause problems, then I can go ahead and, drop that whole idea, which I really don't want to do. So yeah, I will build here. I'm just going to use the easiest to deal with connectors. So idea being that we have these vertical connectors now that hopefully should, if I do it the right way, should line up on each corner. And I can basically just trunk downwards and then use that for a section that's like hanging from the top side. And then the top side is its own little section. We have 4 ways down to this other area. And apparently I used the last of my titanium doing that. So since we don't have the new mods yet, as of the time I'm doing this, from FCS Studio or Field Creator Studios, I guess it's a good thing I still have Deep Driller, so I can actually go and put it to use. Actually, I might go ahead and take 2 of these and go out here and get some production going. And of course, I'm right next to one of the Reapers, so it's not like this is the safest thing to be doing right here. I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm doing it here because I'm at a good depth, so solar power will work. I don't have to worry about anything fancy with these in terms of power setup. I just need them to have some solar and do their thing. I'm not going to go all the way down that as far as I want to go, but there's the oases down here, the little plateaus that have all the vegetation, everything. I kind of want to build close to them. I want to feel like it's being carried, not so much as just an underside section, but very much like a separate piece that's just being carried by the top side components. And I just noticed something is not lining up. the same now that it was. So I may be, I mean, that's pretty well centered, but I thought I had it snapped. Did I not snap it in the right spot? I mean, if I didn't, then that's kind of a problem that it would snap so close together like that. I guess I did not snap it correctly. Well, great. There goes a bunch of work. Yeah, it's a completely different base. So that did not work at all as far as it just completely separate base entity. So it's a good thing I caught that now. You see my strength going up, you know, there. I'm up to 6.5. If I do this, I go down to 8.5. So yeah, completely separate base entity. Oh yeah, very, very easy actually to get snap drawn. That's what was happening. I must have like been shifting just slightly. Oh yeah, be very careful when you're doing this with multiple bases side by side, multiple platforms connected. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is build around, of course, the ladders. I'm trying to avoid the ladders because they will clip up through the bottom of the floors. So if you're doing like a multi-purpose room, make sure you don't put it on top of a ladder. Otherwise, you're going to have some piece of ladder sticking up through your flooring, and you probably don't want it to look like that. We'll go ahead and swap this out. I'm trusting that, yep, connects. Okay, good. So I'm just going to go ahead and build the basic connection all the way across. I'm not going to leave it this way, because if I leave it this way, then I can't walk around on the platform directly, which might not be a bad thing. I might just be, you know, doing something where I create this and I have hatches along the way that let me, you know, jump out and go around everything else. I'm also realizing that I probably did not line it up quite exactly as it needed to be for everything to be even as far as placement on all of the platforms, but now I'm getting no problem snapping. And that means right here, I got another vertical connector, and that gives me yeah, I won't go too far down because I'm already, yep, there we go, down to 1.0. Now here, yeah, there we go. So I moved the Cyclops underneath the middle because that's where I'm not going to be building, because that's the actual rocket platform. I wonder if this is going to cause a problem besides me bumping my head and not actually acting like I did. And I need power connection between all of them, so they'll get rid of that, you know, emergency power only message. See right there, that counts as a base, and so all of these need to have power connectors done. And I'm using the power transmitter mod, which means that it will connect between them, so they can all share power between them. And that means anything I build on this platform will count as part of this base, which will transmit power to the other parts. So no weirdness there. You just gotta make sure you put down power transmitters. And I think, you know, this is gonna make things kind of odd building on this direction, on that side, but still, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna put it right behind. Actually, can I put it here? Can I put it here? Oh, yes, I can. Since I'm not driving these right now, that's actually a better option. I don't believe this. I'm out of quartz now. So I'm doing what I've been trying to do for a while. I'm running out of certain supplies. Just in the middle of building. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to try to get this all the way, like one more, they'll put it right up to there. Then I could do something in between, then that should line up another row from there. So we'll have walking pathways around the ladders. So now, I need quartz. Hey! I didn't even hear you coming after me. Get off me. Alright, that's it. We're fighting now. Come here. You're gonna mess with me while I'm trying to get supplies. We're fighting. Yeah, you don't like it when I bother you, huh? Yeah, you don't like this, do you? Get out of here. Right there. 5 leads right up to that. So, yeah, I'll worry about the rest of them later after we have some new mods. That will give me enough power for now to get a few things going. And let's just make sure that everything is linking correctly, because I still have 2 solar panels there. So I should have, yes, look at that. All that extra power, all of it linking. That is kind of a problem there. I don't like that. Maybe we could have an option in the mod to turn off the visual, kind of like in No Man's Sky. We have that little add-on we can build that hides the wiring when we're not in build mode. Have an option where we can go and click to turn it off temporarily, so we don't have to see them, even though we are connected. For now, I'm just gonna leave certain leading compartments on these pieces so that they're connected, you know, so I can build off of those without losing how everything's tied together. They'll still be tied together as one base coming from this, but that way I can go ahead and start trunking over, but not restrict myself to be able to jump between platforms. Actually, since these should snap, I might be able to get it to where I don't have to build all the way down this way. As long as I can verify that it lines up, which this should be it, because it's lining up right over the little pontoons. And it's snapping to that, so it should snap back across. Right there, that should work. I'm not going to do any more in this one on the corner. I'll wait. You know, it'll be the last corner section that I build on as far as the lower part, the drop down. I'll wait on this one. So the vertical connectors work fine, but they drain away integrity, and I don't have anything under the water level to add reinforcement to boost my integrity, because anything I put above water level will have no effect. So I need to actually add something to it. And see, I'm right at 0, so I'm going to add reinforcement here just to get me further down with my building. Then what I could do is, after I start building the actual lower section, I think come back here and take all these out once I have enough reinforcement down below. And then it's just a single vertical connector to connect the 2 pieces together. So it's just a little trick to make sure I keep building downwards without having a broken base. So I am at the edge now of how far down I can build without moving the Cyclops again. And you can just barely see in the dark the underside lighting for that. So that might actually be a decent enough placement already for stopping there. I was going to go about 150 meters down. That's like 135. That might actually be okay. It might be far enough down to give the right look to it. That's what we're going to see real quick. Oh, yeah, look at that. How far down it goes. Look at that. That's a pretty good drop. And there we go. So if I'm right here, there's 1. Get this going. 2, 3. Yeah, this is perfect. This is actually all I need. I will have to move downwards to build more, but that's actually a good height right there. That's a good depth level to allow me to build a little, you know, study area for the oasis. There, we got daytime coming. So I need to have it going in that direction. And that means it'd be great if we just had like a straight right angle, not curve, not a curve, an actual L, you know, right angle, 90-degree compartment that will connect that way. Yeah, because the curve does not mount to that. Devs, give us that. Give us a regular, straight L-shaped compartment. I guess in this case, I'm just gonna have an extra one, so it'll be a hatch. That will be a hatch to get in, and that's, yeah, that's what we'll do. So each segment, as it comes off the drop down will be just regular eye connectors and reinforcement to help balance things out. And then I'll add windows, glass tubes, and other places as the integrity allows once I start getting more built with this. Now, that means I can actually take the other pieces out. Boop, boop, boop. And we add the connector and we're done. There we go. Everything's connected. So really, I should be able to go in there, build a ladder, and go all the way up. We got power, which is a good sign showing that it's connected. And we'll throw this up there, which is going to lead me up to a spot that's not connected to anything else. Yeah, just that little segment. But it worked, and you see the power is showing correctly. So I have the initial start of the underside now. And it's just a matter of how far over is the next one. I think that's going to be the next project, is build that down to here. So I can start building across and decide how I want to span the difference with multi-purpose rooms. Let's just go ahead and do a moon pool here. Seems like that would be a good fit. And then whenever I figure out that little issue over there, I could put another one on that side. So it's kind of like, here's a hatch for getting out. Don't know why you wouldn't just come in the moon pool, but maybe you don't want to risk a sea moth or prawn suit dropping on your head. Okay, I think I have it at the right height level. As that looks, yes, right there. Like it's lined up just right. And I think, which way did I do it? I think I did it this way on the other one. So it's on this side for the hatch. Okay, we got power. That's a, oh, no, okay. Take that out real quick. Okay, so we'll do just like I did on the other one. I'll just start with this. Reinforcement, go, go, go. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. I conveniently ran out again of titanium. Being right there at that point. I am not going to let the base break right now, because I don't want to have to go try and find all those leaks. Okay, so I'm going to have to change something around here. I'm going to have to do this. And I'm actually thinking we'll move the moon pool over. Maybe even try to get it to center for the whole thing. Because that would be much more pleasant in terms of the appearance. I'm not sure I really want to have two moon pools attached side by side. So I have this look. Of course, I'm not going to be able to center anything off of that because, you know, multi-purpose rooms are going to line up on one side or the other. So I don't want to build off of that. I want to keep it kind of separated. But I am thinking I could do a multi-purpose room coming off of like one of these areas and maybe have that connection coming over here and then build kind of across here. It'd be great if we see an update soon to this one that includes, say, the large room from below zero. Be awesome to have that. That would be a good one to span across here because that should be 1, 2 in the middle, and then we'd have one more. It should be able to cover a big section. That would be a good fit for this spot, honestly. I'm going to build like I don't have that option because I don't, and I don't know when we're going to get that, if we are even going to get that still. It doesn't look like much right now, but this is actually going to take a lot of work. This is kind of like my bases where I built extremely big, you know, the big zoo, or the one that I built from surface all the way to inactive lava zone. There's a lot of resources and just a lot of repetitive building, but at the least I've got 4 corner sections there, all linked together. Everything is linked power-wise, and now I have these 2 trunks dropping down here for this. So I've got 2 more I need to get ready to drop down and line up with this, and then I'll do the same thing. We'll have moon pool on the other side, figure out what to do in the middle section, and then this will pretty much be done. And hopefully soon FCS mod updates coming, because I really need that new deep driller so I can get my production back up. Because yeah, this is now slowing me down again. In fact, I have to go out and keep gathering supplies since I'm not able to just grab it from the deep driller. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. I'm down a good bit, but I keep having to stock up some more stuff. You see, I have no titanium now at all. Basically just mostly metal salvage that I've been gathering. So yeah, draining supplies away, not quite as fast as I really need to in some stuff, but I am making progress in preparation for the new mod updates, and I'm making progress on the new base. But that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave me a comment below, let me know what you think about the base design so far and what I'm going for on the underside part. Also, if you've got any suggestions for some areas of the upside area, then I want to hear it, so leave me a comment below. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.